Curtis, I must say, a conversation I'm delighted to be able to have with you. Congratulations on signing up for another year here at Derby County. Your reaction?
I'm just happy to get it done, to be honest. I think I've seen rumours that I'd signed and there was waiting for this big reveal, and I'd signed a 2-year deal, I'd signed this, I'd signed that. None of it was true. I literally signed 5 minutes ago. So it's like anything, you need to take time to think about things, to think about what comes next and stuff like that. So I'm just happy that I've been able to sign and stay at this football club, and touch wood, I can help this club get straight back to the Championship.
You talked over the summer about how you were experiencing things, and I know a lot of players and staff and supporters all appreciated that. Can you sort of take us through how you've felt through the last few months in particular, as things have finally come to such a fantastic conclusion?
Yeah, it's you go from a position where we had a takeover in place under the American ownership, and unfortunately, as it drags on, I've been at this club a long time. Alarm bells start to ring. Eventually, obviously, did fall through and was confirmed to fall through. And then you panic. You start wondering, will I be able to sign for the club? Will I be able to set up a football club? Will there be a football club? All these things go through your head. So it's a very difficult time for us as players, but obviously we've got staff, yourselves, people that work in the kitchens, people that work at the ground, all sorts of people that were worrying about their livelihood and not getting answers. So when I was speaking out, I was just being honest. It's just a case of being honest that if I'm the only person that can actually have a voice box for the people at the club, then I guess that was my role, because ultimately we had no leader as such in terms of an owner. We had no one that could come out and clarify anything. So it was a difficult time, but luckily the chairman has come in and, through his love of the club, has saved us. I think it's kind of well documented that the chairman had no real plans to get involved in football, but he couldn't sit there and see his football club go out of business. So I think it's big credit to him. It's obviously going to be a big difference for him in terms of the types of business, but he's a successful businessman, so he'll know what he's doing, and it's just about us now being able to do it on the pitch and get the club back to where it belongs.
Why did you want to stay here?
It's my club. I've said it before. It's I can't really. It's mad to say I can't see myself in another shirt, and like to see my career out. I've said many a times, Leyton Orient's the only other shirt I want to wear, and I was always going to give it as long as possible to stay at Derby County. I just feel it's my club. I belong here. Everything that this club's about, everything that we want to be moving forward, I want to be part of. So I guess we're starting from base again with new ownership, a pretty much new look squad. But it's exciting times, because the squad that we've got, the players that we've signed, if we'd signed them in the Championship, I think our fans would have been delighted. But to say we've got these players in League One, and not that it's a given, ultimately you can have the best players. You look at Ipswich as an example. Last year they had a very good squad for League One on paper, but they weren't able to put together a promotion squad. So it's important that we realise we have the quality in the changing room, we have the characters, we have the experience in terms of promotions within the changing room, but it's putting it together on the pitch and making sure we do the right things week in, week out to get us back up.
You mentioned the new signings. You know a couple of them, don't you?
I know everyone. I'm just that old that I've played against everyone, or I've got mutual friends and stuff like that. So, the likes of Connor, I know him via Villa friends, but also I did my coaching badge with him. Chesy, obviously played with him at Hull City. Didsy, again, played against him loads of times, mutual friends. So there's not a person I don't really know.
Did you have other offers? Because there's always paper talk, but were there things presented to you?
There were things presented to me. There were a few things presented to me that were verbal, a few things in terms of offers and stuff like that. But there was nothing that really interested me more than giving the chance for Derby to give me the offer. And that's what it was. It was kind of, if anything, I was stalling on offers elsewhere to try and get my offer here, whether that stopped me getting those offers, I don't know. You know, only time told. But it was a case of I wanted to be at this football club. I wanted it to be able to happen. Obviously, it took a little bit longer than we possibly expected, but ultimately, I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to be part of this group and still wear the Ram on my chest. And
you're in the thick of pre-season, first game on Saturday. How's the body feeling?
Feeling good, considering I missed the first week. And at my age, sometimes people say that's a blessing because you've had a week off of the running, but then you've got to catch up. But touch wood, I've got back into it quite well. I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow to see where the body's at properly, because, you know, Bradford probably have 2 weeks on me as a player, but it's just a leveler to see where you're at in terms of positionally, because you can be as fit as you want out there on the training pitch. When it comes to 11v11 on a proper pitch, in front of fans, it's how the body reacts and your positioning. So me as a centre half, that's going to be vital, and touch wood, I can have a good performance.
Just finally, I know everyone connected to the club will remember probably exactly where they were when they heard the news that the takeover had gone through. Can you remember sort of what you felt in that moment?
It was relief. That was it. I just knew the club was going to survive. In terms of me as an individual, I didn't actually think about myself at the time. It was just relief to know that the club's sorted. We didn't know what the new chairman's plans were going to be. It might have been back to base. It might have been we're going to go with young squad. It might be all you oldies are moving out, whatever it's going to be. So you didn't know, but I was just relieved to know that the club was safe. The club was going to survive. The club was going to have money moving forward. And then from there, you see what's going to happen. So it was a massive relief, and I've met the chairman. He's a really nice guy, really nice man, and hopefully moving forward in the next few years, we'll have some good success to go.